The backstitch can be used by itself as a line stitch, and it can also be used as the base of many composite stitches. So I'm going to show you two methods of working the backstitch, and I'm going to be working from left to right and then right to left. The first method is the stab method, where you stab the fabric, taking your needle all the way to the back and pulling through. Then you come up a stitch length away in your fabric and pull the needle all the way through. And then take your needle down to the end of the previous stitch and pull through. When you stab the stitch this way, you can work in either direction, right or left, it doesn't matter, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. I also like the stab method because it creates a neater stitch, I think. So you come up a stitch length away, go back down at the end of your previous stitch. And that's the basic movement for the back stitch. Now working on the bottom line, I'm working from right to left. I'm right-handed, and so it makes it much easier to sew the stitch by scooping up a bit of the fabric and pulling through. And this way you don't have to take your needle to the back of the fabric. It's a faster way to work the back stitch. So you just scoop up your fabric, then you go back down to the end of the previous stitch, scoop up the fabric going forward, and pull through. And then back again to the end of the previous stitch, scoop up your fabric, and pull the needle through. The key to a nice looking back stitch is to keep your stitch length consistent. So here's the last stitch up in the fabric and then back down in the previous stitch. And that is the back stitch. For more tips and techniques on hand embroidery, stop by and visit me at Needle and Thread.